Hi, I'm Brenda. I help people achieve F.I.R.E. And no, I'm not talking about setting your office chair on fire, tempting as that might be. I mean, financial independence, retire early. A movement that says, hey, what if you could stop working before your spine does? You probably stumbled on this because you're tired of work, capitalism, and maybe meetings that should have been emails. Well, welcome. Let's talk about how to quit the grind legally and with some math involved. So, what is F.I.R.E? It's more than an acronym. It's a mindset, a slightly rebellious one. At its core, F.I.R.E is about building enough assets that your investments pay for your life, so you can stop working full-time forever. It's like retirement, but early. You don't need to be a millionaire. You just need to be financially strategic and possibly a little bitter. Most people spend decades working, hoping one day to relax. FIRE flips that. You front-load the discipline, so you can front-load the freedom. And no, it's not about escaping work because you're lazy. It's about choosing meaningful work on your own terms, or no work at all. Also a valid life choice. Here's the logic. If you can save 25 times your yearly expenses, you can retire early. This is based on the 4% rule, a study-backed idea that you can safely withdraw 4% of your investments each year without running out of money. So if your lifestyle costs $30,000 a year, you'll need about $750,000 invested. It's not magic, it's compound interest, which is basically investing's way of saying patience pays off eventually. This number is your FIRE number, and knowing your FIRE number is like having a finish line in a financial marathon. You're not just running to run, you're running to stop running. Now, there's more than one flavor of F.I.R.E. There's Lean FIRE, the minimalists. They live on very little and retire fast. They don't need luxury, just freedom. Think $15 meals and secondhand everything. There's Fat FIRE, for people who want to retire in style with a little caviar on the side. Their FIRE number is bigger, but so is their wine budget. Then there's Barista FIRE, where you quit your intense job but still work part-time to cover some expenses. It's semi-retirement with health insurance. And finally, Slow FIRE, for people like me who want to enjoy life and retire, just maybe a little slower, with bubble tea in hand. You pick your pain tolerance and plan accordingly. But okay, let's address the obvious. Can you really F.I.R.E in Singapore? Short answer, yes. Long answer, not without effort. Singapore's got some advantages. No student loans, CPF savings, solid public transport, low taxes. But we've also got HDB prices, inflation, and society screaming at you to buy a condo and car before you turn 35. So you'll need a strategy. Use the Supplementary Retirement Scheme, SRS, to reduce your tax burden. Maximize your CPF special account for guaranteed government-backed growth. Cut spending that doesn't serve you. Yes, even the flash sales on Shopee. I'm watching you. And learn to differentiate between needs and lifestyle creep. Do you need that new bag? Or are you rewarding yourself for surviving another Monday? Be honest. Now, is F.I.R.E for everyone? Technically, yes. Realistically, that depends on your income, responsibilities, and how much you hate your job. Not everyone can save 50% of their income, especially in Singapore's cost environment. But the principles of F.I.R.E apply to everyone. Track your expenses. Avoid lifestyle creep. Invest early and often. Build an emergency fund before you build your FIRE stash. Even if full retirement isn't possible, partial financial freedom can give you options. You might work less, change careers, or just stop stressing about every bill. The goal isn't just quitting, it's having options. The freedom to say no to a bad job, a toxic boss, or another mandatory team-building event. So what now? You start with what you have. You track where your money's going. You cut what doesn't matter and invest in what does. Over time, you build something better than just a paycheck. You build freedom. Financial independence isn't just a goal. It's a blueprint for saying, I want my time back. And trust me, there's nothing richer than waking up on a Tuesday and deciding you'd rather nap. F.I.R.E. is not an overnight sprint. It's a long, slow walk out of the matrix. And every step, even the confusing CPF ones, gets you closer to autonomy. If you want more slow wealth, finance tips, Singapore-specific hacks, and comic-style financial therapy, subscribe. And if you're still stuck on that 4% rule, don't worry. We're breaking it down in the next video. This is your sign to stop doom scrolling and start designing your own exit plan. Like, share, hit that bell. And hey, if nothing else, at least now you know what the acronym stands for. And if you're ready to start investing, join me on Stashaway for no fee, no minimum, and no lock-ins investment.